Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'll show you how you can set up OpenClaw, or previously known as Clawdbot, on a VPS, so you're not putting any of your personal data on your PC at risk. So let's get started. So before starting out, we would first need to choose our VPS provider and purchase a VPS plan. So for this I'm using Hostinger because it's the easiest one to set up as a beginner. So if you would also like to use Hostinger, I will leave a link to their VPS page in the description below. And if you use that link, you will also get extra 20% off when purchasing a plan. So from there, once you decided on a VPS provider, you would need to choose a VPS plan. So for a AI bot, you would need to make sure that it has enough RAM and enough storage for all of your memories and preferences to be saved on. So on Hostinger, I will go with the KVM2 plan, which is only about $6 or $7 a month. So I would go ahead and choose plan. And on the next page, we would need to configure our VPS server and also choose our VPS period. So they automatically offer 24 months, which has the best deal out there. But if you just want to try it out, you can go with 12 months or 1 month, which I will choose just to try things out. If you think you will use OpenClawbot for a longer period of time, 12 months might be the right time frame for you. So if the discount link didn't work, you can use the coupon code HOW220 and that will give you extra 20% off. Next up, once you have your VPS period configured, you can go to the VPS settings, and here under the server location we would just need to choose the location that has the lowest latency. So it was auto selected for me at Germany because it has the lowest latency, so I will just leave it as it is. And then we can continue to the second step, which is selecting our operating system for our VPS. So I would suggest that you go to the plain OS and select Ubuntu because it has the most tutorials on it out there and is the easiest to set up. So I will select Ubuntu as the operating system for the server, and I will just leave this as it is because it's the latest version, as you can see. Then just go ahead and click on confirm. And now we have our server location and our operating system set up. Next up, you can go ahead and click on continue right here. And this will bring you to the checkout page. Now, once you completed the purchase, you would just need to choose a password for your VPS. This can be anything that you desire. And then I will meet you on the next page where we can start with the setup of the OpenClawbot. So it might take some time for the VPS to be created from the Hostinger side, but once it's created, you would just need to go to your dashboard of that VPS that you chose. So you just go to VPS and then overview. Next up, once you're on your VPS dashboard, just go ahead and click on terminal right here. So this might look scary at first if you're just starting out, but I will guide you step by step on what you need to do. From there, once you have your terminal loaded up, you would need to go to the OpenClaw website again, and then just scroll down a bit until you can see the quick start menu. Now on the quick start menu, this is the command that will install OpenClawbot on your device, or in this case our VPS. So what you need to do here, because we selected Ubuntu, which is Linux, as our VPS operating system, I will just click on change here and then select macOS/Linux. From there, just go ahead and copy this command, the installation command, and then we can go back to our terminal page. Now, once you're back on our terminal page, I just quickly clear this because it has some personal data, but it doesn't matter. You would just need to paste over the command by pressing Ctrl-Shift-V. Then the command will be pasted as plain text, or alternatively you can just right click and then paste it like this. Now once you have the installation command pasted over, just go ahead and press enter for the installation to start. And there we go. So OpenClaw just initiated the installation, so it might take a minute or two for the installation to be completed. And here we are. After about 4 minutes, the installation has completed, and here is the installation wizard for OpenClaw. Now in this part, we would need to select the settings for our OpenClawbot. So you do it by just using your arrows on your keyboard and pressing enter on the setting that you want to select. So here I will just select yes and press enter. Then for onboarding mode, I will select Quick Start. Next up, we will need to select the brain of our OpenClaw bot. So you can select OpenAI, Anthropic, which is the best at the moment, or if you decide to go the free version, you can select Google Gemini. So for this example, I will select Google Gemini, but the process for each one of these is the same. You would just need to Google, for example, Anthropic API key, and then just get their API key and paste it over. So I will choose Google because it has some free credits on a Gemini version of the AI. So let's go ahead and select Google, for example. You can always change this in the future. It won't affect your bot's memory. The memory is saved on a VPS, while this is just, let's say, as a processor in a computer. So here, next up, we will need to select Google Gemini API key by just pressing enter. And let's go ahead and paste over our API key. So for this, I will just Google AI Studio API keys, and then that will lead you to this page where you just need to click on create new API key. Then once you created your key, you can just copy it by pressing this icon, and then let's go back to our terminal and paste over this API key. So again, you would just need to go to Google AI Studio and go to the API key section and then just create an API key. So let's go back to our terminal. And let's paste over our API key by pressing Ctrl-Shift-V again. Then just go ahead and press enter. Also, don't share your API keys with anyone. I will delete this API key afterwards, so no one would be able to use it. So next up, we will need to select the model. So at the moment, the only models that are supported for some free API credits from Gemini are the Flash models. So I will just select Google Gemini 1.5 Flash because that one uses its credits more efficiently. And here's the part where we select the channel through which we will communicate to our OpenClaw bot. So the easiest one to set up is Telegram, because Telegram automatically has a bot feature. So you would be able to create a bot that would stand as a profile for your OpenClaw bot, and then you can communicate with that profile. If you, for example, decide with WhatsApp, you would need to purchase another WhatsApp number for your OpenClaw bot. So I will go ahead and select Telegram because it's the simplest one to set up. And here is a quick guide on how to set up with Telegram. So let's go ahead and quickly do that. Now I will just open Telegram on my PC, but the process is still the same if you decide to open it on your phone. So once you have your Telegram opened, just go to the search bar and search for botfather. This is the user that we're looking for. So just go ahead and open that. And here I already created some Telegram bots in the past, so my chat looks a bit different, but essentially you would just need to click start right here once you load up botfather, and then he will give you this menu. Now, as you can see on the instructions right here, you would just need to run the new bot command, which is this command right here. So again, once you found botfather, just open up the chat, start the chat, and then select the new bot option right here. From there, he will ask you how you want to name your bot. So let's say tutorial bot 6 and press enter. So this is just a display name. Next up, you would need to select the username, which needs to end up in bot, as you can see right here. So let's just copy paste this and then use bot right here. And then press enter to select a username. So as you can see, the username was not taken and the bot was created. So from here, once you create a bot, what you need to do is just copy this access key right here and then just paste it over as we did with our Google Studio API key for Gemini. So just go ahead and click on this to copy paste it automatically, and then we can go back to the terminal and again press Ctrl-Shift-V to just paste it. Then just go ahead and press enter. Now, next up, we would just need to paste over our Telegram username right here. So it might not work with just your username, and then you would just need to give it your user ID. So on Telegram, you get your user ID by just DMing the user info bot. So that's the exact username, user info bot all together. Then just DM him start, and he will give you your account ID. After that, just go ahead and paste over your account ID, and then you will get to the next step of the process, which is configuring skills. So once we have sorted our Telegram, let's go ahead and configure skills now by just selecting yes with enter. And then before doing so, let's install Homebrew by again selecting yes. Then select npm, and here is the skill tree from which we can choose our skills. So you can take your time with these and read each skill and then just select the ones that suit you. So I will just select, for example, OpenAI Whisper, and you select it with just your spacebar. After you selected the skills that you want, go ahead and tap on enter. Then I will just skip these for now because we can set it manually through Telegram later. And I will also skip this by pressing space and enter for skip now. And after that last step, it will automatically install the gateway service for you to communicate with the bot, and the onboarding has been completed. So essentially guys, that's how you can install Clawdbot or OpenClawbot on a VPS. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.